Kwame Asante, a university lecturer. Dr. Kwame Asante, or a senior lecturer, University of Ghana, Legon. Asnaba, anope moachu.
Yauraba, Yasona.
Abum.
Euradine.
The radiasi. Kwesi practice on truni na kwesi machi akwa abanso.
Oh, minia.
Boko de.
Boko, even there.
Kwesi a free spirit pa when you maybe home. So I really like to hear his comments on Saturday. But Prof, when are you teaching?
You.
Iti school sem near Kosui. Abedanga Saman Kabis in Kenya Simbia. And so Abedanga Sam. Mofra Wariko school. And she share her new dreadlocks. GSA, Munyo school. Achimata school say in yo. And common Mempesa American say Achimota Kuto. But the broader picture, a woman say the Achimota and the Debayan premise near the RNAC. But school some. Any mofrantare share ni wonsubang ne rules and regulations and she share ni mraya wo honi adia waso odi ku school no near ku su etoden
Kwame
yeja
ma chi bio
yeja
fe michia etiefo nso ma wache
yeje oso
Kwame ne akosi metie na sopam na ohwa yemfi asese Uche suku bia wone nhyehyei suku bia obetew se nipa nkoho no nhye wo ho
yo
nia mra ma ho kwan se ubetima ye ene nia wuri ntumi nye wo ho efi mfitiase school meka mfitiase school ameka primary school kosi school pong adantam school kosi school pong ni nyina nhyehyei wo ho na wunye wura school ma nhyehyei bia wo ho no udi so peng saa nhyehyei no nso biribia no wo hyehya wo nhyehyɛ kekese gina ne nan so na mo wo hyehyɛ se oman ne mra nso entia oman ne mra no nso so
yeah
anunti suku bia wo saaden na saa nhyehyei ene mra wo suku no abua wa kwanhuru bebre so sa wofa Mfitiase school, Adantam school, Mecca primary, and JSS, no money, secondary school. I agree, and we hear say, what shall she be as na into Pebby, Neobronica socialization process and welcome. When you enter partner, which here, when you Usian Humbi, na Ubening Baswaba pa, or men, and into Bibiano, na Sukuno, and the one I could school, you know, when you was adding, sir. Nteto pa be koso na mofra anyin abeso abapa owo men na no na ema onipa tumi tukwan ose mede me bareko aha ni tete tutu na zuku bi wo ho soronko saa nhyehyɛ pa no ama obi aye krabehwe eninti ode ne bareko ho na wakoje saa nteto pa ni bi yo ewo ho me na oyenim bra Salem gina na nan so no
yo
ni befi baby bebre wo men ha ko Salem say wo twa suku bebre ho so wo ko Salem say Salem tete wo ma won tete pa kwasida wo ba ko basra so den say una yo mamuni wo som wo abosom wo ba ko wo yo kremoni wo ba ko wo yo Kristo ni wo ba ko wa she wo coat na wa betra so den yo wo mra na wo hwe suku mra na wo ho na unya wura mu pe na mra no achechew enti wo hwe secondary school a mra nso wo ho o se untume nkwa abonten a unya ziat
yeah
anunti wona wo pe bibi hyehyehye a wo bezo kokrum na wo koye uhia se uje krata ansa na wo asi abonten entity uni bi nen o se niam bi wonye wono mtaa wo ho wono mtaa meka cigarette o se dabi unoma watra asamaba ani ne techa anya ho keke yeri tire mu se esa ne nyawo ke ndi nkomon emu ntrawo ube university amra ho mra ba kwa wo university pa na se wonkonto ka ho ani nti yan asabe na ye ho nya din ayi wo university ye hu se won a wo ye macho won meti asore na hu se many wo ke wo kwa muja begu obi beto wɔn butumi fu bra ma wɔkɔ mɔr hɔn yɛtumi hu macho fo many o
yo
wɔn bu fu na yɛn a yɛn ho nyɛ den ne yɛgyina wɔn nkyɛn ada na mpɛ sɛ mo sɛbre mo nko o mo sɛ yɛn bere saa ayi wɔ frɛ ne meti we dan na wode yɛ bra so sɛ te sɛ wo kyerɛ wa hoɔden na yɛgyigye wɔn obi ani obetuma ko efisɛ wo kopɛ firi ayo
when you ready
yo afei mmerɛ bi wɔ hɔ bi o sɛ school mo sɛ wo hall bi ana wo kofi a wo bɛ sign nwoma bɛ kyerɛ wo nwoma mu sɛ wokɔ na wagya wo safe biribi asɛm bi si legon nipa bi wo ho kwan so sɛ wobɛtumi atena school mu school no ma wo ne nhyehyɛ wo fa so pɛpɛpɛ a wobɛtumi atena wo ama kwan kora na wo hɔ nipa bi brɛ te sɛ wo kofi wo hankɔ na wo ti school mu hɔ na wɔn so ya suku ama kwan nti na wɔte wɔden ɛna ogya tɔ dan baakum mpanimfo frɛ wɔn so sɛ mo nkɔ fie nti mo na mo mɛkyerɛ ase ewi akyin otua aka no ho nneɛma nti nea meka akosi ne sɛ suku bi awɔ mmara wowura mu a bɛdi mmara so megyere sɛ owó kapama nhu mmara a mmara hene
yo
wɔ hɔ papaapa ɛkorɔpɔn abio over PTC college wɔ mmara paa na de baako a na manko school wɔ hɔ de college na mmom wɔka wo sɛ wode bɛ school mu a wo nneɛma a wobɛtɔ aba ndade ka ho ɛne nti wɔfrɛ please take your cutlass ɛne ne PTC no woba wobɛdɔ ɛfiri sɛ wɔn tete wo ne sɛ woyɛ teacher ni a ɛte sɛ woyɛ wotumi dɔ wo dan akyi wonhwehwɛ school ni na wabɛyɛ ama wo nti saa mmerɛ ni nyinaa wɔ hɔ na ɛnam ma mmɔfra kɔntete wo pɛ mu na wonyin na wɔso aba pɛ bi
ebi so akase saa mmerɛ no woka ɛyɛ tete ebi sɛ atwam
minke sɛ tete
dabi mede ka asɛm kɛkɛ ebi sɛ tete ebi sɛ atwam woreka salami ebi sɛ saa tetewe no atwam modernity aba sɛ no sɛbe anibue aba nti yɛnto ɛno nkyene anaa yɛnsesa no mu na yɛma nnea bɛbi ntene nansɛn
kwame yi yɛte ne sɛ menyɛ lawyer ni na wo ne lawyer fodi nkɔmmɔ ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ ade bi a wopɛ sɛ ɛyɛ mmara no wode to paper so na obi ahu sukuu mmara a ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa no wɔn atintim a wɔ hɔ ɛnyɛ maate na mɛka kyerɛ obi anaasɛ obi ka kyerɛ me na asemasi ɔbɛntin se daabi ɛwɔ nwoma so nti wɔn atintim yiw wɔwɔ nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛwɔ sɔhwɛ ho nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛwɔ adifi ho adesua ho bibiara ɛwɔ hɔ pɛn ɛno nti sɛ bi wɔ hɔ na berɛ so sɛ woyi fim a den na esi wo ho kwan sɛ muntumi nyi fim na mo wɔnyi amfim na sɛ ɛsensɛn mo nwoma mu de a ɛne ɛyɛ adwuma nea tenen kwame wohwɛ nsɛm a akɔso yi a metie na so pam wohwɛ ɔman nwomapɔn mmerapɔn meka mmerapɔn a mekyerɛ constitution ɛma ho kwan sɛ obiara wotumi yɛ nea wopɛ ɔmmara kwan so yeo ɛno nti watare hyɛ mu sɛ na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ wo ho wopɛ sɛ wode mpɛ sɛ gu ti wopɛ sɛ woyɛ dɛn a mmara ma ho kwan na mmara ne ma ho kwan a mmara na nso kyerɛ wo sɛ nea wo ma ho kwan biara no ɛdu baabi a wontumi ntra bio nti wohwɛ nea ɛkɔ so yi a kyerɛ sɛ ɔfa baako no mmɔfra no a wonti so mpɛsɛɛ no obi bɛka sɛ wɔ ho kwan sɛ wɔkɔ sukuu biara ɛfisɛ wɔn nso nwomasua no wɔn nso mmara ma ho kwan sɛ wɔbɛtumi akɔsua na wohwɛ Ghana Education Service wɔn nso wɔn nwoma a wɔde ba bɛtum sɛ munye wɔn yio mekɔsɛn a mewɔ hɔ a mebisa wɔn ne sɛ ɛyɛ Ghana Education Service sɛ ne yi wohwɛ a mo nneɛma a moatintim kyerɛ sɛ wɔyɛ asan wɔn ano na dɛn na wɔn ahu a yɛnhu yɛ dɛn na wɔn ate yɛnteyɛ sɛ mmara wɔ hɔ na sɛ mmara no no wɔde yɛ adwuma a sɛ obi to saa mmara no a wɔteɛ no sɛ nti nea mehu yɛ no sɛ nea wodi kan yɛɛ no sɛ yɛ mmara wɔ hɔ deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ na akye mɔta mpanimfo a sukuu no wɔkura mu no wɔto Ghana Education Service wɔ mmara ɛno nti na mpanimfo teɛ wɔn nti afei ɛyɛ dɛn na afei de wɔn asan bɛsakra wɔn ano a afei nsɛm no asakra no na baabi a megyina wɔ saa asɛm yi mu sɛ wohwɛ sukuu no nso ya sukuu bia ni hɔ na medical kana mmara ni hɔ wɔ mmara eyi wɔyɛ eyi wɔnyɛ eyi wɔyɛ ɛno nti sɛ akyemɔta sɛ wɔwɔ saa mmara no na wɔwɔ nwoma mu ɛkyerɛ sɛ ne wɔde di sukuu no so ya menyi ni sɛ nea wɔyɛ wɔn afom na mmom wɔnni saa mmara no ɛni baabia na mmom nne na wɔn adwen ho sɛ efi saa bere yɛre ma ho kwan ɛni baabia sɛbe ɛda nipa ano ɛni nwoma bia so de a ɛne na yɛ asɛm foforɔ
sɛ wotie akyemɔtafo no wɔpa kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ mmara a wɔde yɛ wɔn sukuu
de dadaw
sɛ yew sɛ wɔrebɛ sukuu a wotimi sɛ na wɔsɛ yɛ nen wonantew wɔatare hyɛ usuban ne ade nyinaa saa na wɔsɛ yɛ nen enti ɛnyɛ mmara foforɔ bi a wɔn ahyehyɛ
ɛwɔ
hɔ dedaw nti wohwɛ na sɛ wontumi a ma
ɛwɔ hɔ dedaw deɛ na mɛka no mesɛ mentwa wɔ mfom so ɛsiane sɛ mmara no wɔde yɛ sukuu biara na kwame mentwe atiefo ɛne wɔadwene nkɔ ade bi so wobɛkae sɛ ɛnkyɛ biara yɛ sukuufo a wɔyɛ nkramofo na nsɔrensɔre sukuu bi wɔn nso sɔre se wɔnya baabi a wɔsom wokae saa asɛm no
mekae sɛ hijab asɛm aba a yɛ kramofo mmea ade a wɔde hyɛ wɔn ti mekae sɛ SDA fo ɛne university authorities nya ntɔkwaw ɛne WAEC nya ntɔkwaw ɛfa nsɔhwɛ wɔkyerɛ no memene da mekae saa nsɛm no nya
na nea na meka no nea ɛbaeɛ ne sɛ akristofo sɛ wɔngate wɔn sukuu wɔde ma ho kwan ma mfɔ som foforɔ bi ama hɔ woba na woyɛ ɔmamuni a worentumi wonyi mpae wɔ hɔ woyɛ ɔkramuni a wontumi ɛyɛ wo som wɔ hɔ ɛsiane sɛ wɔn sukuu ni ɛta som ɛfisɛ sɛ wokɔ nkramo sukuu nso a wɔn nso wɔbɛkyerɛ wo sɛ wɔn mmerɛ ni wobɛdi so pɛn anaa wonni so pɛn ɛsiane sɛ sukuu nyɛ ɔhyɛ wopa na wokɔ nti sɛ woahu sukuu bi na ɛdɔ kɔn na wɔn nneɛma nyina wogye tum a wonya kɔ worekɔ hɔ a woyɛ saa nkontaa nyina some kɔ hɔ a wɔbɛma me saa kwan yɛayɛ sɛ wɔn amma wo saa kwan sɛ worennya sɛ kwan no a na sukuu no kɔ ayɛ den yɛnhwɛ
how about sɛ wɔn a wɔreka sɛ ɛyɛ taxpayers money ɛyɛ public funds ɛyɛ ɔmamu no nyinaa sika ɛsiane sɛ sukuu no ɛyɛ public school ɛwɔ mu sɛ bia wɔ ne ntetewee ɛwɔ n'akwan a wɔde ahyehyɛ ne ade nso ɛsiane sɛ yɛde tow a yɛto ma ɔman no nyinaa ne bi ɛne yɛde hwɛ wɔn no wɔrentumi nyɛ saa nnipa nyiyi mu no ɛno so yɛ
kwame ade a wɔfrɛ no sɛ mmara is the will of the expression of the people wɔkɛsɛ yɛhyɛ mmara bi a yɛrehyɛ sɛ nea yɛpɛ na ɛnyɛ hɔ wɔ saa asɛm mu sɛ yɛn adwen ho wɔ nneɛma bebree ho na saa de mmara na mabua yɛn ɛno nti woyɛ sukuu no wɔyɛ mmara a wɔde bua sukuu no wɔmfa nsɛe sukuu ɛno nti sɛ obi wɔhyehyɛ mmara na obi sɛ ɔntumi nni so a na sɛ ɛnyɛ ɔhyɛ ahu sukuu no mokɔ no wobɛtumi sɛ worenkɔ sukuu a ɛdi kan wobɛkɔ ne yɛto so yɛbiem ɛno nso wɔ hɔ ɛno nti sɛ woke sɛ wohyehyɛ mmara na onipa no anto mmara na wo a woreba no wo sɛ wonnim woremfa saa mmara no so a na yɛ asɛm foforɔ kwame meyere ɔyɛ lawyer na berɛ ɔkɔ law school no na obi yɛ rasta mɔkɔla berɛ a wɔba bɛwie no wɔatwa ne ti
wɔma no twa
ɛsiane sɛ adwuma biara ne ne mmara yɛwɔ liberal studies sɛ wote ase ɛna wo baabi yɛ professional wo sɛ wɔyɛ sɛ ɛna medi kankan mfiase adantam ɛne saa school nketewa no mmerɛ wɔ hɔ yɛ ɔhyɛ paa sɛ worebɛte to socialization no nen wode nneɛma bi hyɛn no mu na w'anyinga so abapa bi ɛno nti wɔtintim saa nneɛma no nyinaa gu paper so na wɔde yɛ adwuma paa wokɔ Mrs. Anso tu hɔ wɔaburi girls a ɔto ne gate mu a ɔrema wo ma mu wobɛtumi asu daa na daa ɔrewura mu wokɔ Mrs. Hamilton wapam a ɔrema ma kɔte papa fio Accra Academy ɛna wɔn akeka wɔ nansi fam wɔde school mmara yɛ adwuma na sɛ ɛnyɛ school mmara na sɛ ɛyɛ obi na ɔkyerɛ n'adwene wɔ ho deɛ ɛne na yɛ asɛm foforɔ kwame mɛma adwenkyerɛ ni ɔsaa de ho sɛ nneɛma yɛka nyinaa yɛ adeɛ a wɔn atintim awuo school no mu a wɔde yɛ adwuma deɛ ɛne na ne kwan ne na mmom sɛ ɛbrɛ so na wɔsɛ bi wɔ hɔ a sɛsei wiase adan ɛne nti ɛnam mu a biribiara wɔn a na ɛyɛ mmara no wɔbɛtumi asakran na wɔde nneɛma bi abɛhyɛnhyɛn mu na ayɛ fɛfɛɛfɛ wɔde akɔ na mmom wɔn nsakra ne yɛ na mmara wɔ hɔ na yɛn amfa anya adwuma dia no ma sukuu no anya adwuma sɛ sukuu a mmerɛ nim no sukuu bi ani hɔ sukuu bi mmerɛ wo baabiara a mmerɛ wɔde yɛ sɔhwɛ mmerɛ wɔde hyɛ atare mmerɛ wɔde kasa wohwɛ classroom koraa yɛwɔ ne nhyehyɛ wɔ hɔ ma nsa so na teacher frɛ wo wosɔre a wontumi nkasa kɛkɛ wɔbɔ dɔn ose yɛkɔ assembly na wakɔ akɔgyina hɔ ɛyɛ ntetew na ɛno nti saa nneɛma ɛho hia na nea meka nyinaa mede bɛwie no sɛ sɛ yɛ mmara dea no kwan ane ɛnyɛ mmara na mpanimfo bi na pɛ sɛ wɔkyerɛ wɔn adwene dea na yɛ asɛm foforɔ
meda se Dr. Kwame Asa Asante ɛna motene nka no Nana Komia aba bɛka yɛn ho yɛn nkɔmmɔ twitwam Nana maakye akɔ aba nso Chairman General, is the army not a public institution? The armed forces of Ghana is funded with our taxes, so is the police service, immigration, prisons, and the rest. Let's look sharp before we destroy the foundation of our institutions in the name of minority interest. It's the bane of the development economies today, Kwame Asare in Adjring, Ghana. And then David says, Kwame, modernity, is that what you're talking about? There are rules and regulations in any institution, and every institution, you either abide or you leave. And then, let's see. Let's move on. Obey me to adventure by 0244-844-488. 0244-844-488. Unfortunately, I'll have to skip. I agree with Achimota School. They should cut the dreadlocks before they can be admitted, or they should go home. It's as simple as that. Kwejo Ba Daniel in Adabraka Odona. I don't think the Achimota Authority is rejecting the children on the grounds of Rastafarianism. Kwame, let's separate the issues. It is not because of Rastafarianism. It is simply you have bushy hair or you have long hair, cut it. Kwejo Edupako Achim assume. Okay. Let's leave this one, the personalizations out. And then very soon boys will wear earrings to school and the child's right people will defend it. Abeku Lashibi.
What's wrong with that?
Ask Nana Komia in your studio. Is STC not owned by the state partly? Metro Mass buses are bought with state funds. Can anybody just hop on any bus because they were acquired with state funds? Come on, guys. And then all things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. We may soon collapse our country due to our so-called human rights. We're breeding in discipline. Ali Akiula in Jamasi. Education is a right, and so is religion. And right now, the students are pursuing education. No one is denying them that right. The opportunity cost of education is religion. Okay, I don't get this one. Let me leave the opportunity cost out. Our culture, our values, and norms are there before the Constitution came into being. We cannot allow anyone do whatever they want to do because of the Constitution. Can anyone do whatever he wants to do in the name of freedom and rights? Chairman General, if dreadlocks is against the norms of Achimota School, so be it. The brouhaha must stop. Jomo Pokwase Festus. And then I have questions to ask. What is the essence and significance of free SHS? What has the fashion or religion got to do with the behavior and conduct? Fred Tebri in Techiman. Kwame, if you go to a Catholic school, you'll attend Mass, whether you like it or not. Every institution has its rules and regulations. Other schools accept that because I know a relative born Rasta but attended SHS successfully. Akos in Nkoko. Sir Obama in Pokwa say the question of whether the embattled Rasta students can enter the security services via dreadlocks is a moot one. Access to education is an inalienable right enshrined in the Constitution. Getting enlisted in the security services is a matter of choice. People should stop comparing apples to oranges. Sir Obama in Pokwase sends that one. And then, why are foreigners admitted with their natural long hair? Danny in Dabwase. Okay. Kwesi, impact your brain.
Master.
Yes, bro.
Asem we am say asem kesi.
Really? Ebi say asem bia.
Oh, asem kesi pa na e won kraba tasu bebre. FM. Enye straightforward, sir. Masa, edikan. Ohwe mofra na yanje won watch motor school na ohwe grades a omunya sonko. Mate se ba kokra onya aggregate 6. Kwame. Osu red dogs is no di konya aggregate 6 o. When trinity asa no konya aggregate 6. Oya bofra wa bin yi pa. Inti asemo di bisa ne se anye biara dreadlocks etumi ha mofra no momentumi nsua de ana based on abofra no grades no it is obvious say osua de wa bin ye manu kwan so a betumi ayere ne ho ebi kura dachi ono na eba be doctor ni surunku kura wo Ghana ha yare bi a ye hu ano obetumi benya adro de asano eno one way of looking at the problem. I don't know. Etosu mi no Ghana ha emre biere ni Ghana ha ebro ye mra pon a 1992 constitution.
Yeah.
Wo ye mra se dien. Se ni 1992 constitution ni die bra enye mra pa ese etotwini. Now, we had 1992 Constitution now. One of the freedoms it guarantees is the freedom of conscience and the right to worship or not worship as you please. Our 1992 Constitution. It is a fact Rastafarianism say or someone dreadlocks no kahwa. We had 1992 Constitution na biere ni ho kwan so besi bi kwan say ma on shed dreadlocks, monster dreadlocks. Ebe religious matter, fundamental rights to citizens and so on. We are no free while. Assembly so edibisa. Edi nti ena suku ahodo ni na no wo emra bia esi disu ni ade. Me call amanfo na me call school a Presbyterian boys boarding school.
Hey, and also na dion
Master Kwabi.
Peace FM.
Me ma no kro manyini me ma mi na bia nko school atisa. Na ma mra na wo school ho dia mane ayi hunu ye. Master na mo fra kitikiti 11 years old, 12 years old, wo manyi wo ye mu pa 13 years old. Na eburi awoyi mu ye bodon 5 o'clock a woni hwan na be ka say won sorry. It's serious. Wo sorry so anya say wo sorry kwa wo sorry akodo 1 hour. Na wo do a na teacher for the by inspection and so na akudware akwa assembly o teacher for the by inspection teacher ni ba utimi hwe o say grass na watwa mana ko form dodo and no say teachers 6 lashes each 18 lashes and so na akudware akwa school teacher ni boat we hear grass na watwa no sa o say we dey wan twa mana ko form ye standard nini away. Standard be na dia mai. No standard. Nti teacher so person twa ma de be twa wo cost ruba for be twa ba. Na no pansa na be duare ansa na akwa assembly no di 18 lashes. One day nipa ba ko di lashes be 48. One day. Normal. All I'm saying. Ba mi me ko school. School na e ko e no. Kwame. Woni hwan kwesi ada. Unkwa sorry. Ubekwa sorry. Na unko Roma, unko Methodist, ubekwa Presbyterian.
Ntena Presbyterian school.
Presbyterian school ubekwa Presbyterian. Yes, say a line. Na teacher ni ba kudi animu ukraba, ba kudi etire ukraba. Na me you decide inside omu ukraba. Ye ko.
That's in concentration camp.
Obia we white trouser, white shirt, blue black tie and blue black jacket and a black shoes.
That's right.
Ubekwa. Yeah, first school no any year. Na me we school na better fie na me dwindwin na me say na dey. Nipa nsahwe say nipa ye nifa hudi bia. Onam che no. Adey na say me ko school me kwa sorry by all means na me kwa sorry so dole. I say me ko Presbyterian school. Nukre Ubeka enche ebiano at the Sada College Assembly ho so Ubeka ya. Muslim ni boy bia you church service time na one co church na teacher for ba uhuri ya uye no. Okay.
I remember something like that.
Okay. I decided that see. I mean no be ya some kese pa ma yenu anu Muslim fo bisa say na den na ye Marco school eso ye force ones wo mu nkwa sorry. Ema ye maba ako de wa hwe ni nkwa. Na ya nhwe yi a na eba beba de say obi abeti na sorry. Obi abeti the school. Muslims beti wo school, Muslims no kra no Tijani afo beti wo school, Ahmadi afo beti wo school. Obi abeti de there.
Me ntwa no so kwa amanfo.
Kwa amanfo.
We say Kwame, amanfo was pure torture. Kwesi practice reminiscing. I hated that training with a passion. Ken, Accra.
Baby no say anything ya ni ya be. Ba amanfo de masa den da for mo. Hey, who born dog?
Obi see how teacher for men can just say those teachers we see practice talking about ended up in the police service as NTTU officers. Now, we are then obecho.
Ba who be this so for then say an ohwe ni nkwa then say an open baby akọ. Anyway, some the massa yanka manfo asem. Amanfo mania ikuhunu na manfo no. Now we are here in social also kunya 45%. And 50%. Now who's running? I be a teacher for senior by years who kunya 50%. Big Johnny cry. I don't pay common entrance examination. One pay 100%. One pay 100%. Now dear the by year no what be sure dear. Now Kwame Sonia making.
Yeah.
Ya hwini here never be ban say tigari for beti wo school. Onam chelo. Tigari for ti wo school wi a. Na kaba for so ti wo school. Na Mozamo Disco Christo Church. O so ti wo school. No be atiti ne there. The big na schools different e organ na burapim. Na eno ne epe. Enu no ebe den na oman nkabomu a yempanifo de bi omu kasa kire se yenkambom ehia so ye muslim ni ehia so ye christian ni ye na ye fapim ne Ghana be fa ntuma pafura ye na ye fapim pa ne se Ghana ebe tumpon na ekoba so bi ekoti ni suku ni wa kire ni ono pa ebe den na sankabom na ba
Peace FM.
I'm say obi agitu mu say ade a amagana enyimu no endorse dodo. Any sa secondary school civil Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah esi Ghana Education Trust schools no. Na ye frafra ye yina uko school a ebia wo ye asantini. Empa wo daso no wo daso. No da wase. Efri yi ahifa. Efri tumu ni oda won chen every your friend is saying aflawo and so on. Enti ye benyi awie ne bewie school na awie no na sanyi yimu na wo ho no na ye dumu no on na me chen ye dumu no na eno aboa ye pa aboa Ghana pa sa nipa different na ye tashia ye ko school ba ko ye nneoma ba ko ye mofra mu ne de na aboa ye. Enti yanhwe ye ni yankodum pempenso obi a se me kwa koti mi suku yo so obi a koti di suku dia emmoa yen edinchichemu no ebeba na me kan sa na nkyerese school no eso obi a ko school keka emre bia ni ho hyehyɛ bia ni ho.
Into where do we draw the line?
Eno na me ka bai wa me minim say secondary schools bebre no emma ya ma onkwan ma omunya omuti untumi mbo ti wo secondary school bebre especially government assisted schools ni ade no.
Yeah.
Emma kra twa omuti na se emma kra twa omuti a na mema na de ba ko a school authorities ni jira so ma school for no twa omuti pa ye edwie health grounds enye religious kra health grounds edwie. Can you imagine say say school for the man kwan so bi anye ni ti se ni ope na ni to me foot say the bucket laser ni ade a oh na edwie ba school ho can you imagine the consequences for learning and so on trot that be oh na ba no mate omo mu ne mu di pa omo akasa na de ba ko aha me pa ni say you need standard rules for all educational institutions. And the rules ni be wo ho school no a rule no. If it's a school now for another school, the rules may be different. I'm some restaurant as a Ghana Education Service and I'm Rashebedra for near Denotransi. Now we have standard rules for all schools.
Public schools?
All schools. There
is a school a private. Ebiana, I say private schooling. Just a few differences from the basics.
Kwame, ni hami ni say masa kwaina enchichemu ni yiyimu no ebeba. Enu nti na mmiri bi atwamu no na ban empe private schools. Aban deliberately naka opese schools ni na behye aban ase. Sani ebeya omu nyina no omu mmra omu hyehyɛ ne ade no bɛkɔ bɛnko
standardized.
But ene yakodi mpempe so bi say aban ni sika obetimi afa education nyina ade abɔ ne bo enti ye encourage private schools ni ade ni hu sani amen kan mfa na sani etie bia no schools ni na have to have a common basic understanding of what education is, what the curriculum is, what the rules ought to be, and so on. So, you better have no pay. Obi, I try and start text messages saying, yeah, boy, a power kwame. Text messages, yeah, boy, a power. Obi, a truby. Also, send the idea quick. Yeah, and shiny year, a bedroom pempen, so be a, and Memana almost secondary school should be who no more shasmuka. I'm telling him, say, hey. Na o shasumuka boni ben pa na e
a odi kosu
boni ben pa na e
ade na be ma be shasuma de akosu e bia na school ni hihye ne che obema bia shasuma de mba ho eno so e
school ni hihye no na se adwini ho akwachiri hihye no emo ben pa na de boa yin kwame enne we see ha be ko ba bi no na opening mupa minister no shasumuka
nya Ghana ha
meditu bagana ha upe ko some of the big institutions omo shasumuka opening for no
me hu be ma bia opening mupa
me body nchero
mesro ba mi hu
ka me boba ko achiro anya ye kura me ankasa madamfo me sure say osu ni mo no eno de me body di anya hwe wo kai kedi mensa BBC focus on Africa. We show na sumo net say.
So no more for BBC.
But brother no yet more hanu kwa no shasumuka. Ohun am channel. Enti asumuka no what problem does it present? I say adwene hu ye. Because Sebeka so a ebeko ya bakosem a embri en shedan en ye papa sa. Okay, Dr. Frimamu.
Very much so.
Okay, I said Dr. Frimamu in a duo school.
Yep.
A day in a duo school.
Sent na on Shabro Fontadia and na what they call preachy.
Exactly.
But interestingly, Achimota School na Gino.
No, na me beka kwame.
Achimota College na Gino.
Ye Dr. Frimamu edino. Achimota College. Gino. Emma need to me in music career. Emma obeye utitiri power yema emu ha. Enche ye bia no. Maza, wo ne hwan? Ena wakofura kinte osofo, wakofura kinte wo Roman Catholic sorry them. Enche ye bia until recently. Enne wo mu kasok no, wo mu di kinte ene dinkra ne ade any design. It was unheard of before. It was not allowed. Now, from was sorry them. I then we take it out. Utimu Kikawana. And then African drums have been admitted into the church. Oh, I'm saying. And then ya kwa kudum pen so bia. Ya ye penny ye papa yeja. Ayi Bishop Akosi Sapon. Oh, we need some more social.
Sound revolutionary.
Exactly. And then you could do some pen so no. It's a new master. And there's a new master so ampa. Because if you are sent this, and no man subscribe bem, and no, I didn't improve ever. It's a being as in our bedroom home. Me, one of the reasons in Tia school and Mara say, Tino who try to a certain level near the G2 health reasons, just health grounds. And on and found who said, Wosum Christo, and found who said, wosum wokɔ nakaba sorry ɛmfa ho sɛ woyɛ tigari ni sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ edwie ntene wɔ school ne nti ɛbɛhia so bia betwa ne ti after a certain level kwame wosɛ edwie ni hɔ
no maybe sakeke I don't remember last time it is so good.
Yes, I will fuck with you better than you. If you don't do that, if you don't cry, you know. So you said you know,
before Adrian, minimum. You mean a crapping thing for Jew? And I think yes, I know.
And find the first friend Jew. Oh, a woman, you know. Now, program is into second one.
And I'm sorry, Yanasa.
I'm saying, Adrian. Back more about trim. Back was for her cover before fro.
In your old trim now. Was then an accommodation? Anyway,
now a dear
because you're not from
a boabia. One shilling year or behadring ye pa. In said, Nuntiness is in trade here. Then Andrew home.
Matty.
Na yen hwe se ne be ya enkoye se osum bi na yen pe nti ne ekoye no sa ti masa ne meka no no
me da se kwesi min ka we ya na unua na be nyon so kwa amanfo
onu so kwa amanfo no no do any problem
obi se
masa o se na be any problem
ade
na be o se da ha obeda ho agi so ka chen so sorry o se amfa ha on fa ho
just on tisa wo na pesa wo ka no
there be nessa na pesa ka no no problem
Saudi but you Niente bibisa say obi asane say Amanfo was a great institution. Kwesi Pratt's late brother Nana Benyi was my mate. The discipline fit us everywhere. It made secondary school life comfortable. Thanks to JJ Adai, Meshes Danso Kante Mensa Ofei and Co. Edward Ayeno Ado. Comfortable.
If you are man for a secondary school,
yeah.
Na secondary school, na quiet to say, yeah, there's a call holidays or Bahamas, Hobby. There's a bullying bang.
Bang, game pa.
Imagine 40 kids a day now, 48 kids a day now.
So they were preparing you for secondary school, maybe. So I didn't quite say Chiado. Or say, good morning. Tell Kwesi Pratt, his junior boy from Amanfo, Kwesi Chiado greets him very well. Amanfo. And Obisu sending me Achimota School revised rules and regulations for the year June 2000. And our circle Bibi Oho. Omatro, any breach of common sense is a breach of school rules. And I surgery. I hear you loud and clear. Nana kumia machibio.
Kwame mejoso.
Na Obi say Amanfo, it was abuse. Shia, what are you talking about? Lawyer Kwame Akufu. Meaning, I don't quite Achimota School meaning, but means of Amanfo there. It's possible it was abuse. Shia. Yes, Nana. What do you think?
Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
I'm in chat with you for. Saa same year I see Achimota School. The Kwame Bisono. The same be I more do kakra. Pie. Paper ya modia maye. Modia to ye nimi a mo atron ho issues. Just a niama ye be di wan bobo anope. No say what tron first, number one, Brofoka said, brouhaha over dreadlocks in school. What should be the way forward?
Yes.
And in the first item, a wallpaper. So, I don't shall say.
But you.
Now, the way forward, just a quite benny emphasis. I'm say, Minua Kwesi Pratt, a kind new year, pa. Yeah, call your name. As I see, no bonifred standard rules for secondary schools. Senabeya in Shishare na ewo Achimota School, San Shishare na ewo Ghana Secondary Technical School. And we have been ewo Okwapimam Secondary School. Senabeya in Shishare no engineer no ya headmaster na no headmistress. I say a uniform. In Ghana Education Service, any headmasters conference
of headmasters,
any stakeholders, kakra, me can stakeholders, omitimia, ombebo, sa, jumedie, nimdie kakra, ebia, ko nipa moma ben kakra wo culture, Ghanaian culture, religion, unye timitinasi. Senebeya rules ne bebano. Ebeye rules are Ghana Education Service, religious bodies, experts in culture, Umunya Jatu, Sebeboa, Ghana and Kola Eco School. See, Timmy Pembre Kakra, it was as MESC. Now, Yetimi, yes, standard rules here. In the next year, sir, it's in same year PA, mean Jindi say best PA. And yes, sir, a best PA will coin beef for so. Say, no answer could PA or school for beer. A best PA will coin for so. And for the way forward, dear, me name you are paying Kwesi Adrian. Say, as I see it, you mean standard rules for all schools. As our standard rules, and it's a Ghana Education Service spec. It says stakeholders near Timmy from Namutanasi. Namu Pemre near draw rules. Natimia Yachuma. Na near say me dear. Me my dream. Na a Bama dream a precopen and say. Sa Rasta almost say religion. Religion, I can't say with you. I'm say almost soon. Never me dream of precopen and says, Sao summon a friend or Rasta no. Engine to more Ghana.
I don't engine to.
Oh, yeah, Jitu Masenka a course in Kankoso. Because Kwame, if you say Senka, a colleague a fan watch motor school and ask school beer or Ghana. Senko share hijaba Kebende. Senka Bejeno.
Yeah.
Ye Bejeno because ye jisa or sumuno tum. Ye jitum say Ghana for no be a Muslimi for. The Muslimi for no a man who titu a share hijab. It is called share hijaba. It can't be any ho. But the son said, Sa Rasta sumi yen shedan jin tumo Ghana hentino. O kona kokase o ye BB because who was some year, o subsana was some no chewa. They say a ukoya dreadlocks and your friend person. It would treat one number.
Yeah.
Okaso young person, if you say, oh, some no chill says, I say, oh, yeah. It's not say, yen jisa, yen shadan jisa, some to more Ghana hunting. Yen penny. Well, jisa Rasta or Sumna and Casano. Minim a quanya, ye be bitimia faso na ya je or sunya to more Ghana. Say, Quan be what, Naso bitimia faswa. Our monsters on bitimia fasonia jatuma.
Now, Zana freedom of worship, freedom of religion, freedom of Sir, you can say engine to more, engine to more Kwambeso.
Well, freedom of religion, your freedom of worship. But with him, say constitution, no rights, the man, there has to be rules to exercise that right. Your freedom to vote, but you must go through a procedure. You must go through rules. What make us say, oh, constitution is say, mento abentemaba, your friend me comes if I can betuaba. You must go through a procedure prescribed by law.
Voter ID card.
And a voter ID card, you must go through a procedure. Enti, you have to ultimately say freedom of speech. Into me can me. O program be so amiti. Into me never be na me can. And I could see can say bupa and just a monka. Ever say freedom of speech. Aha. Enti you can't say rights into me can say na constitution is freedom of worship. Into me yana me pe. So into na laws. For example, into call Achimota school and I call GSTS Takra and I call Kwapimam. Now can say what do you rasta? Ebi kura nyam pese yo, but it also a rasta na rasta religion which say and so ultimate treat tampi kakra. Na school no so mra no so ultimate treat tampi, ultimate treat cigarette. Now can say what do you rasta? Obi kura now ni train Jesus me ne kwesi die, eni me nwa doctor otie. And now kura me kura odie. Na so so be
and then I media just o crowd dey.
That's how they need different. Na di pano ka say my bulk apimam secondary school. And some treat tampi meme in the beer because then me religion if no rasta. I say treat tampi. Wow. Enti e kwan bi so no sa religion na nkasa de ye share dan gentum sa osum na if no rasta. Uti omudin a almost almost some hey selasi. In fact, omudin rasta Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Yeah, Rastafari. And you're trying to kuku ayano Rasta. But Rastafari and hey selasi ni ding. And John almost some hey selasi. Yen share dungeon to mu omemuha. Say asema be senka a 7th day Adventist. I don't see a jitum. Or be kai a legon. Near say a bear saw him menda. Nipa ni be a 7th day Adventist. Almost someone who say memenda no ye juma. The son of Christopher a oma wunya 7th day, but they were more Catholics and no more Presby. Omo jitum se kwesiada and a year die so ujiwa home. Into 7th day for no, I can say nada na Methodist for, Presby for, Catholic for there. Esa so mo somo no chese me enye bibia me enye juma Sunday kwesiada ntino. Yen fan so hwe nkoshe kwesiada. Na mo de so hwe abehwe memenda. Yen so ye somo no chere ense. Memenda na ense say ye juma bia. Say wo nim 7th day Adventist for. So de bibia kwoshe Saturday. Omo ka je say omo Sabbath. Omo holiday. Te ontimi nye. Eno se osum. Tine ba wo legon ni se. Omo ye se wa. Se sadia. Ena sohwe no be bi kwesiada. Nti e bi kwesiada dia. Se de ba Saturday a untimi ka se wo de wo som no ntino. Umpene na traffic dormitory men control. But the sense say ye gisa memenda 7th day no tumuntino. Na so mo ye hwehwe ebe accommodate yo. But sa rasta somuno yen sheda engine tum. Na school bia nso e woni ne hwehwe. Enti ene watch motor school now ye Muslim. Esa se ye Muslim muslimi somuno tumuntino. E ma mo baby am kwa kosom. E be mosque kakra mi school na me wo e wo takra de GSTS. Na me shut up on kai Muslim for P, but na be kai Amadia.
Yeah.
Na ye maths teacher. Na friend Mr. Issa. School for nickname the man Kube. Na ono na
School my friend you.
Na ono na da Amadia for ano. Na me dormitory. Ami dano nipa na oda me nchen no ya Amadia ni. Enti kwesi ada bia ye kwa sorry enumere church service. No call na Amadia. I'm more baby o school wa omosom. Me sure say Muslimi for nso wo ho a. Omo de na mosque. Minim the difference tsunku kesi ada between Amadia and Muslim. But say omo so Muslim for wo ho a. Ke say be mama mosque.
But Amadia for me a Muslim so.
Yeah, but see from Amadia.
Yes, but I'm a cremo for.
Okay.
But if I say a sect, I'm also a stromo there. But I say Christians, Methodist, Presby,
Anglican. You can Muslim. Me na minimum say mosque.
Yeah.
Nti me person chance so bi so ho no so epe mosque. Nka school no be mosque. Amount no mate o makwa koso. Isa na madia for ye nhihye ma mo so kokoso. If say ye gitum. Nti school rules no na school hihye ni nya no gitum say bibi sa wo ho. Nti obi ba school no ya madia. And now sas bidim say na friend sect no. But oya madia now you be obi here mosque. Ye be ye hihye ma onya ni mosque. But okona so ye rasta. Now say as ye ma baby a enumre bi ukotena na koto ebi a reggae nyum. And now ukotena na utwe tampi kakra. School no be catch say ye say sa som no ye ntum school ha. Ebi na esi wo achimotei. Wow. It going forward, you know. Yeah, standard rules. Now that standard rules, you know, stakeholders should include the religious bodies. Now, yentimine rule, just indiscriminating against obia. Ebeboa, se na bia next obi enko school bi no ka say me dem ye sick. So them sick.
Yeah.
Almost I'm dressing. Me dem ye sick nti say na ba be dress. And me there me papa your comfort. Me your traditional religion Kennedy nti me ba be share raffia skirt. The son of religion me some no chere me. Oh nti say ya nye rules next year we be back to school with raffia skirt. So say me some a traditional religion ya come e me fie nti me so ba be share we na we say what Tron say Achimota school rejects GES order and afi was Tron topics and say GES Ghana Education say backtracks on its directive for Achimota school to admit students na chema dream ba bibi so kwame.
Yes, sir.
Number one, Achimota school were rejected. Na GES can. Almost peniso. And number two, GES omatri assign. Na trim my dream basso then say. I'm say GES omo pray omo kakra.
Who is omo pray?
Omo pray omo kakra.
Got it.
Na say into omatri assign. Omo sign susu hu no ma say. The side the omo ma order no say Achimota school and fan mo friend. Say about 3 days penny. Into what train assign na say one dream
who ye.
O pray kakra. Na ade bakun so na eha me kakra ne say say fa ni po say Achimota school mpanyimfo no say bi no mo ye mpanyimfo so anya Achimota school pe any school kwa pimam secondary school headmaster na management o ma e bibi na ye from so me pese GES Ghana Education Service be ma order so kwa pimam headmaster ni mpanyimfo jume ya mpese mudi ya mpene sunte mo ntwensa da bi o yesa wa buo mo nimtia say GES Ghana Education Service na Achimota school po ai bibi na office no mo ye na from so a esa o frem na mo kan chom say o sa hihye ya mpese mo ye ya na jume dia mpese mo di dia etia GES hihye nti mo nkora mo kotwensa na omo ankasa enkonkotwensa na so omo order na attending war media baby I say Ghana Education Service and Achimota school order. Na where mom where you can say where diom nimtia where nimtia enimtia and I want undermining the authority of the school authorities,
lowering them.
Yeah.
Lawyer football from the eyes of right thinking members of society,
including the students. Well, Ghana Education Service so kwa omo de fa so next time no ese omo hwe ni ye kakra se kwa mi program ya otisui na yemfa ne se odin hwehwe bi aba na nsen a ye nwan man disisi I'm person out tea at tea. Yamba program.
How cats?
Well, so almost a mumba, but we didn't know but
how man can say me tea?
No, something there. I was a dent.
Almost a movie say million when in ye.
Okay. So only a man in ye. And into a mumba program is to be. Na yera Father Dixon. And also ascend beton in Nimonu. Na drain and say, oh, Kwame, Anyen ye, and Untino. NDC4 and Kwame train sign NDC4 can on train sign na omumba program no so na oni wo Kwame Nsusu na obetia ni say ya announcement say Father Dixon essay na Kwame Sefa kan ya anyi ni ye na NDC4 kan waje atum enti Kwame train sign na NDC4 sambra Kokrokoo Kwame obefa de say
obu nim tia
we say NDC4 number on be tria fa so that dimpa until Yasania, public administration. The Ghana Education Service for no. Next time no be a bar. And so almost no more take lesson kakra. Ebia any some moment order 2-3 days in the once a train or day. And no cry no just say one shed and drain we. Inti but that say Rachmota school say almost share no just say. Utrini and person to send a rasta for it here. Yanji school home. And yet a trini na yan person unqua. Fanny said, Inca Ghana Education Service mom order somunji mofrey. Nanka omuji omu school home. Na ochina mofrano written pure baby, then school for no say, I didn't know written dumps you. Yeah, someone say apart from person, yes, I'm really count. There, coin. Indeed, I'm the chat to us as siblings Kwame and say, "Hey, yeah, call your name. Ghana Education Service and Bomoding. Na, you share all the rules. I be boy at least public secondary schools. Na say Achimotao. Se Preseco, se GSTSO, se St. John's rules near back. And those rules no should take into account our culture, your religion, and in your my Ghanaian identity, and also the laws.
Nana Kumiame does say, and Pachome Bakwesi, I mean, kind of
just some clarifications.
Okay, but David from East Legon says, so if I'm part of a traditional religion and I have to wear a raffia skirt at all times, should I be accepted in Achimota school? David from East Legon. And then Adobia says, can one wear a bikini to a mosque? Please, let us do what is right. Adobia. Kwesi Bachobrem.
Oh, Master Kitwebi. Ghana, so here 1992 constitution now. A sum biara has to be accepted. A sum biara. Obia JDBR no untumi ensi kwan. But no so no. Ni baby had drink kakra Kwame. Okay, Jesus Christ of Jowulu.
Mechanipa.
This was a penippo in Jesus Christ of Jowulu. Or no so sum or a Christian. Now, no soon say this will be a guy. And this will be a shampaboa. And then this will be a trade TV. Sending an army ball, no, the war, no, sir, now the back of heaven, and so on. Emma, Okoji, do hope baby could try a chino, not by a health hazard. So on. Tiposi for call a cochino, and so on. How do we judge this in the light of the 1992 Constitution? Na Rastafarianism no. Yeah, and one of our prophets, Emperor Haile Selassie. Now what they are Christians, they are a branch of Christianity. They use the Bible. In fact, why they regard Emperor
Because if you use the Bible doesn't mean you're a Christian.
Peace FM.
They believe in the New Testament.
Okay, now you're narrowing it down. If you believe in
Jesus Christ.
That's
I mean, like Muslims. For Muslims, no, a lot of people don't understand. Muslims see Jesus Christ as a prophet.
Yep.
Nabi Isa, and so on. Yeah, kakra. And Rastafarians know they don't worship Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie is one of their prophets, and one of their prophets is also Jesus Christ, and so on. You know. Na Master, some no can Edding. When you said there are many Rastafarians who don't smoke ganja.
I'm sure they are.
Many. It's not a condition for becoming.
Many of them don't do Rasta hair.
Some of them don't.
Yeah.
Some.
Like some of them.
You know. And it's some no. Yeah, they can't do Charlie. Kwame.
Because then, based on what you're saying, then I just say why dreadlocks into or a Rastafarian. It doesn't necessarily that.
Reverend Jim Jones.
Oh, you are.
Reverend Jim Jones. So no JD no. No GD pass. No poison, I'll be call heaven. The cheetah for no poison, I'll be call heaven. Should it be allowed in the name of freedom of religion? And there's some like and that's some kid.
Is that not why? Anything or saying now rules acceptable by all societal rules.
Nika ye de papa. Namasa. Set near ye king, and then so we call court. Your court here. Now one dressing in a certain way. Otumura. We see any you could be contempt. Me kaipa 19.
Especially as an officer of the court.
Masa 1975. Me call Abadi Magistrate Court. As a reporter, na me she t-shirt. Just this woman chimijina doc no me call for contempt. How can I come to court in a t-shirt? I'm saying. And you see someone a dika. Just me nukure ni Kwame. Nukure pa ni. Sir, me who your judges now? Ya omo ya mmobo. Kwame, your tropics. If send a real bo, for sure, what your man. And your court in air condition. Now, judge, was black suit, a form black. Was white shirt, or the BB attitude in the com BB near the bomb of rock, who said the bell would cook and say, no, the attitude in the com.
But judge for the and yet more friendly DNB. Your friend a babe, but and you're more friendly DNB. Lawyer for social. Your friend will not babe, but and your babe for children. And shed ancestor.
So who says that they are but
shed ancestor.
No, the attitude in the com. You are shirt coat. But we are. You are shirt black gown a gusso. No, the BBC attitude, I say wig and so on. Come home, mobile.
Oh, my, you matter, you know.
Sad, here. Oh, no, it's your money in a Sabio Tafrache and Yadom. Your money in a young sunset that will be yes, sir.
The drink quite.
Oh, but what the upper could catch a jet between the gun to bet some of a catch. And I said,
Nesoya and Squat idea. No,
I said, you remember, a Pesa White or Sheko, whom you jet back will catch her.
I was in a dress in Alabama.
To be grow up, Master, watch us outside then as you are naked. Yeah, you are naked.
Because I'm going to near Port. Nana, obviously, maybe South say, Mr. Esseleta Friend Kubeno. Did you ever participate in his wife's eto? That's the banquet and sweet pepper from Saddam Insane. Or say, please ask Nana Kufmia for me. Mr. Essel, aka Kube's wife's eto. Banquet and sweet pepper. Did he ever? Well, knowing Nana Kufmia, I'm sure he did, but I'll leave him to answer for himself. Because, obviously, remember Numo Blafo, PR of the AMA, always in his white dress and bare feet. What do we say about that too? Since AMA as an institution has its own rules, PK is asking. Numo Blafo, Ediana also Odiababe Tuja. Well, the issue is here, be this one says public schools, lawyer Kwame Kufu. Public schools have the right to regulate dress and grooming habits. Most of the rules in schools, public schools originate from the colonial era. We must at all times engage in a dialogue that respects the shifting sands of time, albeit anchored on decent standards. This conversation will be won by the ultra-conservatives, but the time will soon come when minority rights will gain ground. A rules-based order must respect decent shifts. And as for the Indian hemp example, that is not to say anything. That is a grave violation of a state law. European children have attended schools in Ghana with long hair. It is well. Does GRA exempt people with dreadlocks or Hare Krishna or Sikhs from paying taxes in Ghana? If not, what right does a school have to deny the child of a tax-paying citizen the right to education? Kokrokoo Fori Spentex. Well. Teacher, Yamponge.
Yo, Mamesha EIU. Kwame.
Yo.
And you're waiting to me to say being.
Yo. And he says, me the back way any other business into the beer of a Fabian at Yapon.
Meshano. Who can come on Adena? What should I say? 2024. I can't go in this phone some. One training. Na wanga chira wanga dwene bebre wo ho na wo hwe amenyo singma sa economic intelligence unity wanga chira wanga dwene wo ne mam bebre ama aye ho sa nia wo ken nia minim wo nyina so nti anya ho na me wo na nia me bisa me ho ni say o say NDC bet to me enya to me yo aye 2024 mini hu akinye na nia bisa ni say sa wo hwe aba ye to wo men hana ya to wo ha ye gina di bi so nia ma bebre so ba ko ne wa adwuma waye sa wo hwe adwuma waye ya hwe nia ma bebre ba ko ne mfaso ya menya se meto aba the rational choice perspective. NFA in some washeshe nkure dia betua bonten why manifesto akire wadwene wo omang how any okwanga obefa so aboya na wasi so how na sa niema no nkrofo jenjins inti sa mfie wetwe adena oso aben bi betena so ya wacha ne mfie wetwe ti so o ya danga obesi form eno no brodi be ka say automatic eni wasa ejina niema bebre so se wa mo hu modern wonsan ka tumi abanyi otisui won ato abaman se onko nanim na nye ontwa mfie wotwe no se wantuma mo no hu modern ne party fo ne wo beyi no so betu franka ne so o megina ho party na nenmu no abaye den aman esane se adwuma ben no begina so na odi ayesa den mfirihie wotwe no nso ye man mfirihie wotwe ye man mfirihie anan ye to aba ma mfirihie anan na wo ye adwuma ne so ngani a ne ye de bi aka ho ama anu nti sankunta mfirihie wotwe ade no ne ame pese nkrofo ti asene se enna ho no won afa ye adwuma sabri ne bra edu se etese party fo okọ NDC MPP a wopa wonta magu na wo gina ho no wo ye adwuma se ne se wo ye MPP ni na wani kire se na na kufu ado ne berebe so mfi anan anunti ontumen megina bio anunti wo pe tumi mfumsu ni na mom etese wopa wonta magu na wo boya aban no no ye adwuma na nyunuma dadi na wo be gina so na wo dia campaign na se wentuma meye saaden wa mo aban no na aban na ntintim wentuma nya adwuma pa enya wade pa bi amame ya wo betumi de tumi ama se wo na watu franka ama party nti wo de ama na mum oba ubedi nkuku eno wo ho afi wi NDC a won aka ne se na ko wadwenem na to tirim na ene wadwene ye pese menya wie enu nti menye biribi a eyokwa watu opetetio engosi hwe unhia sa won so be pound amaguo na waye adwumaden na wahye saka sei anuonyam enu nti ne wo honen afei wo hwe report na be bi ma adwene mun na abanyi bei afei na wa pound na asuafo ono won ba be adwuma abanyi ntu ne nankraye o se abanyi wadi nkuku dada saa dan na won ahu a ye hu ye dan na won ate ye nte ye mintumi ntwa won fom so esan se binim ne awo kurai a meminim na ho na ma adwunu mu na kakra efise etise wo hu aban ne nwum oye ne modern bo na fe wati ma gina so aka biribi aban ne ntu na nan kurai o si kwadi nkuku party adi nkuku dada ho no bibi foforo afei oba o si wo hwe anim se ebi NDC fo besakram na wodi obi foforo aba na eno no o kyerɛkyerɛ wo adwene wo ho kwame saa ho no enye obi na oka se wodi owura mahama bawo wokoto aba ne party ne pen na woto aba man na ne wa manyo se mu na sai so wo hwɛ woto aba wore hwɛ obi a wo betumi aso ne nsa de na akɔ abatu gua no so na wetumi ama dom edi won achi ato aba ma won nya tumi party bia no ade a eda no koma so ba ku edikan se obenya tumi na webedi o man so party bia na ade den aninti sabe wonfo bi makeke se woresesem keke se oyi ache waba ache nti ye po bi foforo dali wo po bi a obetuma begye tumi na ma won yo na sani amedi kankan no bo hwe niema bibiri ansa no a woto aba wo hwe mehwe mfase amenya mehwe wadwuma waye wo records mehwe unsusu pa wo wadwinu ma wo de baba ye niema bi mehwe manifesto nsam a watintim udi agu krata so se oman ha nyina no anu edura wukura ani nti wo de baba be adwuma ene ne akeka na wo hwe bibia na se records a nia ubegina na sam so dia ye campaign onu ni gina ho so de pre to me na mpeng bebre wadi to me man nia ONDC ni ose ono pese obekọ no okọ na wadi to me man obegina Owura Rollins na edwuma wa yeso Owura Professor Mills obegina na edwuma Owura Mills na edwuma wa yeso obegina Owura Mahama edwuma so na odi ay campaign na Mahama nangasa wo hwa ukoboni din na wodi akopri to me na nankasa ai ehoyes nkonta yekwen animu ebeye de na ni nyina no enye obi no kyere na oso obi nsa davi eye party fu na yi nti ewum se economic intelligence unit no onga kasa denate na supem na mum yerekwen animu no bibia bitimasi wom yew na nia party fu ni hia sese ne se NDC wo be pa won tamapegu ho no nga boya party no asomo agina ho nia atosin wom wo be hye ne ma nia won yire fi wo be kai wo de ato ba bi eyi nia onhyehyɛ a wo hyehyɛ abatu atwa mu wo be yi nkonya ba kwen be da won suban di se adwuma no what yasan yo wo be so mu den no wo de akoto ba bi a ebe ma won ahoden efisa wo hwa abatu a atwa mu ya yepo yampo NDC for panta magu ho ayi adwumaden na won adwuma sani enunti so wo de san hoden na ba abatuwi abeya soronko afei wo hwe MPP fo nso ya braso se won a wo so wonya tumi a won fa ma won wo be pre no ho ne amafum so bia ne ho na mum ne wo hie di kam ne se wo be pa won tamanso aguo na won aboa Owura Akufo ado na wetuma ye adwuma na okwa wetuma agya wachipa bi di ama won anya sa de a na won amoya no ne aye no bere na ne bere so no kọ na won anya bibia nyina so ya abeya de ngama Kwame mani ato
Dr. Kwame Asasante, and I'm with his closing comments. In the meantime, Rami Beatty, wherever you are, happy birthday to you, Rami Beatty. The good Lord richly bless you. And I am Mami Bako, Madame Enyo Kamavo, Daniel Hila Dansoman, Madame Enyo Kamavo, happy birthday to you. From Auntie Jessie of Mamprobi to you. Okay. Anyway, Nana Kume Empome.
Yo, Kwame Bedasi.
Miss Medasi.
Sir, Economic Intelligence Unit for and Samuel Macan about elections 2024. And Senator Dr. Eken. de ba ko a twema dwen ema me eya nya kakra ma me ni se aban say election de ko election a begina na aban no aye anase na opposition party aye enti se utwen ema aban no di be mfe mienu miensa na hwe adwuma waye na hwe se na nipa na so adwuma num anase o man so adwuma num eno na ma ungina so a obetimi de aka se me hwe na ban adwuma na waye mfie miensa na mfie miensa ni fen na me ne Ghana for me toto Ghana for ano a madwin ni se adwuma na ban na ye no Ghana for dodo na engine to nti aban no entimi enwini elections no eno no na che say e based on performance but so that ya kasa say aban we di bosumi mi no say miensa
ya fan say miensa
enti sa obetre wadwen say in 4 years time elections 2024 aban be lose aban we did 3 months na njina so no wehifa na ohwa chese njina so kese omo so a omo EIU for njina so kese na ne say Ghana high free 1992 share in Fourth Republic yasi there's a buying party be a party ban mu a enya mfie nwotwe eno ne ade true economic intelligence unit omujina so say no broni friend no 8 year cycle so 8 years be a year president if it's say Rollins onya mfie nwotwe year president Kufuor onu so nya mfie nwotwe year president Mills ni president Mahama so munya mfie nwotwe 44 inti na cheze mfie nwotwe bia yesisa ban eno ni ngina so titru a omugina so oma kansa asemi but sa obakai ba ku bia say democracy we need power America NDC we need power Ghana
and
so ambem it is so begina sa 8 years no kwa so now they account was some election there a bad thing say any papi beji atu and election no Nigerian so titru ni aban no niema awaye any amanfo se no mani so and ase omani enso aban adwuma enti so ko gina 8 year no so no an hwe na aban no so adwuma awaye a wan hwe na wati but ade ba ko a eme sre kakra was a EIU for prediction ya omde amay ye nwa mendisi for almost so much ding say economic intelligence unit almost 2024 NPP be lose elections now so Kwame EIU for election prediction ya omde buy so obekaya and as what kind of year almost say omo prediction ko ejina say NDC the new candidate baba
Entina ma a Shaman MP knock because on the Onjindi.
But me no NDC for omo jitum say you see
they have actually stated publicly say EIU is not credible. NDC is not.
But I've heard NDC people
in all the papers. They are saying
which papers? One again. But I've heard NDC people also
officially their position is that the EIU are credible. Nobody should work.
And they have to watch their communicators. Because the matter communicators are no pay a defend. So a bebaso. But almost in Omunjin to me say President Mahama na EIU say me and Fanin Kono. And they don't never call and they will still win. Now say but you to me and Fabako. Now na canon token. Untimi nka se say na EIU for akano. Mo the President Mahama beko na still am be winning. Because this about the no kwa mo winning. And then NDC for they should make up their mind. What they normal share. But some American can kwabe.
Nana.
Election there. Yenya Ghana for and I say electorate no. Yenya nipa baako. Yeah, I want them her crab. My name mean question doctor. Yenya baako. Even though Ubeka say in terms of background no. Baby your background it's an yeah the same. But you're drinking your back. And nipa vote to bear 16 million. That among drink is like omunya drink and koben kromo. Different. It is all be yeah prediction our election swa. As I say with Timmy a general research so.
That's what my research.
My research in the Aban within 3 months. Kwame. This research by performance then by Abana di Busumi sir. Well. Enti so ka so kwako your research will buy no performance in 3 months. Now ka say 3 months see Ghana for dodo na any engine abana year in 3 months. Ibe na wonjina so kakra. But so be ka say 4 years 2024 now ujina 3 months so now they are your prediction they be think kakra. Now more especially now ujina so and say 8 years bia yes it's aban. Now me nyanu mendisi for yi. So mo njin tumwa. Amo but o show me ti omo and opa me ti omo communicators bi wo. Mo amo station mienu wo fie ha. A omo say we dey agitum see e be win. Now so the president Mahama na eko. Na no mu gina yi.
So much your margin.
It must have no. Na kwesi me nwa kwesi kan bibia about Rasta for yi. Kwesi now say omo je Yesu Kristo na his last year the prophet. Mention to himself.
It's true.
Debbie,
that is their.
It's true, say true way. Because me name about Rasta. Omo main his last.
He's
not
prophet.
Jesus Christ.
He's a prophet.
Not prophet?
Yeah. He's a prophet.
Yeah, but he's their main prophet, not one of their prophets. The main is Jesus Christ. He's the one who leads them to God.
The pivot.
Muslim. The main is Muhammad, who leads them to God, shows them the way to God. Rastafari, main is Selassie, who leads them to God. Until now, can't you say, "Oh, you're just one of their prophets"? No more Jesus, I mean, Quran, they talk about Jesus. I'm afraid Isa and so on, but they don't believe that he is the one leading them to God. They recognize him as a prophet in the Quran, but maybe ni more Rasta writings it's all based on Haile Selassie.
Haile Selassie, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure,
descended from Judah.
Rastafari.
And that is their base. If I am from Rastafari.
Yep.
Complicated though.
It is complicated. So you can't be definite about it.
So I can't be definite about it.
Really?
Yes. And not that simple. You understand?
Nana, are you done? So I move on. Okay, because you can't patch your Oh, that's it. I am coming. I am coming to once and come on near the coin. I just wanted to know that he had finished it now. Sorry, Nana Medasi.
Very, very complicated though. And yet better, sir. What Pope your tissues is here?
Yeah.
Pope your tissues is here. I'm saying last year, or your statement to be, it shook the whole world. And then a Pope came. Pope said, you don't have to be a Christian to go to heaven. I'm sure, sir, you all heard it. Master Kwame.
Me and Kai Papa.
Pope.
Just check. Me, I check it. Oh, because you meet you.
Yeah, Pope. Also, you don't have to be a Christian to go to heaven. So we call Latin America. Now we liberation theologists now. One more fundamental theory is that to be a Christian, you have to be a true Christian, you have to be a socialist. and that Christianity is incompatible with capitalism and so on. Wo fa yenu Muslimi for ya. Womu ditu mu pa say Jesus Christ no a prophet. They don't believe in the fact that or Nyankopon by direct virgin birth and so on, but they accept him as a prophet. Oh, Jews here, they don't accept the New Testament and so on. Religion is a very complex institution. Here say okay. No problem. No problem at all, Master. Ye are you, Master? Ye are you? Edikan, and you are buying performance in Kwan de about. So many things involved in casting our ballots. Yeah, Obi Oha, Ono de Abana or Kwakotu 2024. Or ye Christoni into your Christoni Akwato Abama. Who ye dear, hey, Massa, never ye dear 7 year Christoni on to Obama. Obi Oha, and I'm so a Muslim, or pe Muslim Akwato Abama, and ye. Obono mau or a Muslim. Obi Ohabana Yakwakotuno, the Metro Moba, or Banquana Mepe, Yesisi Marche, and so on. All those things are part of the equation. Obi Azio, now maybe if Central region, also if Central, not necessarily to be free Northern region and so on. All those things factor in the elections and many more into a performance in Kwan.
So Obian can say a performance. It's a performance count.
No problem.
And the way I say yes, performance in Kwan will be sure.
Now, so okay, say performance in Kwan.
There are many other factors.
So we are saying the same thing. Okay. So what's the need for the interjection?
Martin, that's a question.
Now, ye are you know me. My show more year over the years, and so many that.
Sir?
And so many that. Also share arguments now more now. NC. I don't think it's a credible institution. I say na no debi ani on be kan ye di akire. Omo ka say MPP be wi ni ani aje. Omo ka say NDC be wi ni ani aje and so on. No. There are internal factors are Yankasa Ghana for no say keri ni ehwe na ye this is senior. Enya ye ayu. Debia baby paper here you see. Debia another say me your fapping be a guy be.
How can see
now here you know are they better equipped at research than CDD no money idea why? They are not. And I come me.
There's a way.
The video of Ghana. Only they have a local rep. So I'm supporting that.
Do you know the interest they are pushing? And it happens to be a commercial entity. A commercial entity. They have a commercial interest in Ghana and so on. I enjoy kakra. I feel Libya, this Alumi Bekache and Sani idea to me and so on. I don't believe what they are saying. 2024. Obibedin Kugo. Me as a Ghanaian, near me, I don't cry Ghana for you, near me. And I say, Betumpon. Send your bear, Ghana needs to no part in Sabeconano. Send your bear, ya crying, ya, Master, ya crying, send your tea, a crying, a bear, ye cacramay. Send your bear, Benyan super no minion super jari. Send your bear, and Babeco school papa, and entity a pa. I don't hear me. Ye are you near the young Bontun chain and fast will be any so. I'm not the creation across a Beckham was a point of pay. Ye are you? You're the quite.
Jack Toronto.
Yes, my boss.
I yell a buffu.
Oh, March 2021. Your prediction. Well, what is the purpose? Then pardon me so much. I've found two chamber being in.
One man,
yes, I can't say, then I won't have then I won't take.
I didn't want more pay. Well, Fanu's one come. Fanu's come, I didn't pardon no more paint your moon, my and crime, yen to me whom before. I didn't. Ye are you. Ye are you. I know so many.
Exercise in you.
Oh, Abba.
And I Kwesi Pratt Junior Centrini Ewaha and Dr. Kwame Asante, a senior lecturer, University of Ghana, Legon Ewaha Anope. Nana Akomia, former MP, former minister, former communicator, current communicator, Nana Upuso Dosso.
And our friend.
And my very big brother, and the chocolate right. While bribing me production team. Just the chocolate tip. Bibita is you're killing the dada. That's one part champs everybody try for your website. Where DB dada. Hey, now Nana Kumia by Winty or by now be chairman and the say on mobile and some if nana me that's no that you're paying. Any as usual o chocolate regime. Doc, I not pay that's you.
I said then you
yo. Next week we can do chocolate.
Offer cash him right. Oba for STC bass back kumra. And also near bad.
Is it there now pay?
You catch
Peace 104.